This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE is yet again expected to attract global attention as an international sporting destination, as Abu Dhabi has been selected as host city for the 29 Special Olympics. The Special Olympics International Board of Directors unanimously voted to award the World Games to Abu Dhabi based on a comprehensive bid proposal. Celebrating the announcement, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, tweeted that the UAE's hosting of the 2019 Special Olympic World Games reflects the world's confidence in the UAE's capabilities, youth and humanitarian image. The Special Olympics is recognised by the International Olympic Committee. But unlike the Paralympic Games, the Special Olympics World Games are not held in the same year or in conjunction with the Olympic Games. The World Games happen every 2 years, with the next taking place next year in Austria at the Winter Games. And the baton will then be handed over to the UAE in March. The Federal Authority for Government Human Resources of the UAE has issued a circular announcing that federal offices and ministries will remain closed on December the 1st, on the occasion of Commemoration Day, which falls a day earlier. The leave day has been shifted from Wednesday, November the 30th to the following day, allowing the public to take advantage of a long weekend, which will also see the UAE mark the 45th National Day. Federal authorities and ministries will remain closed from December the 1st until the 3rd, resuming work on Sunday, December the 4th. The Minister of Health and Prevention Society, in his role as chairman of the Federal Authority for Government Resources, congratulated the rulers of the UAE and wished them good health. Arab Post Millennials in the age group of 18 to 25 years old across the MENA region are eager to tackle climate change and environmental challenges. That's according to a survey conducted by the Abu Dhabi-based renewable energy company Masdar. The findings revealed at the COP22, which is the United Nations Climate Change Conference in Morocco, under the title of Masdar Generation Z Global Sustainability Survey, shows that young people in the MENA region strongly agree that governments need to both innovate and take risks in order to conserve the environment, and also stress that the government and private sector both have an equal responsibility to develop clean technologies and renewable energy. According to the first global survey of its kind, while 21% of MENA respondents view climate change and the environment as one of the most important global challenges of today, compared with 32% globally, more than 26% in the region overall, and 42% of Generation Z youth in Morocco see them as critical challenges in the next 10 years. Climate change and environmental threats were also rated above living standards, crime and law and order, as well as public health in terms of importance today. Across the MENA region, 79% of young people either strongly agree or somewhat agree that governments need to listen more to young people on sustainability issues, while nearly 29% revealed that they have boycotted a company because it did not act sustainably. Médecins Sans Frontières organised an artistic, humanitarian multimedia installation titled In Between Wars, an immersive journey into Palestinian daily life. The exhibition, which began today and will continue through until the 28th of this month, is open to the public every day at the Jamjar Dubai Al Circle Avenue in Al Quoz. Covering an area of 60 square metres, In Between Wars gives visitors a historical perspective on Palestine and walks them into the corridors and rooms of modern-day Palestine to virtually experience the life and current challenges of Palestinian people. With the use of footage, photographs, recordings and testimonies, this multimedia installation aims to bring participants closer to daily Palestinian life. Using first-hand experiences from staff and patients, organisers hope that the event will provide an immersive experience different to what is normally shown and seen in mainstream media. Alongside the exhibition, there will also be a panel discussion on the life of Palestinian youths under testing circumstances. In Between Wars is comprised of a succession of rooms for visitors to walk through. The exhibition will also provide an opportunity for visitors to meet and speak with MS staff members who are based in Palestine.
This installation is called In Between Wars. It was designed and prepared by MSF in France. It started first in France, Paris, and then Amman, and now we are in Dubai. The aim of this installation is to more or less try to bring the reality and of the suffering of people closer to our audience. It goes through a different sort of stages and area where it reflects the daily life of Palestinians. It has a street, as you can see in this area. Then it has one of the clinics of MSF inside. It has a home of Palestinian home, and also the Harris crossing where people when they leave or when they want to exit from Gaza, they have to go through that passage. It is a multimedia installation, which means it has visual and sound, also sound media, so people can immerse themselves into the installation and can experience, or at least get closer to what it is like the daily life in Palestine.
As you know, MSF is in the Palestinian territories since 1989, and since that time we are trying to do our best to help the people who are in need in Gaza or in the West Bank. I will focus more in Gaza as I'm from there. As you know, since many years we are living under siege. And because of this siege, there is no opportunity for the doctors or any medical staff to go abroad and to learn about the new techniques. Means these techniques are not present in Gaza. We have many projects in Gaza. One of them is to make capacity building for the medical staff. Recently, or we have finished a few weeks ago, to train many of ICU nurses, doctors, specialists of anesthesia, and we will start soon to train many physiotherapists. We have international staff working with us, with MSF, coming from France or any other countries to train our staff, and with these trainings we will pass our new techniques to the Palestinian staff who they will learn from us. Medically speaking, they are facing, or we are facing, shortages of drugs. We are trying to make donations and to bring what the hospitals are facing as a shortage.
A survey has found that nearly 74% of UAE motorists use their mobile phones while driving one way or another. The findings reveal that the number of survey respondents who text while driving are also significant, with 19% saying that they scan incoming messages while driving and 14% actually text. Survey organisers at Road Safety UAE were quoted in a local daily saying that distracted driving is among the top causes of accidents, injuries and death on the UAE's roads. And the use of mobile phones behind the wheel is one of the major sources of distraction, and it is alarming to see that only 26% of motorists never use their mobile phone while driving. According to the research, 82% of residents in Sharjah, 74% in Dubai and 65% over in Abu Dhabi use mobile phones for answering calls while driving. And 51% of drivers who text while driving are between 25 and 29 years old. It was also revealed that 74% of the respondents use mobile phones for incoming calls and 43% of outgoing calls, while older drivers respond mostly to incoming calls, and younger drivers tend to make more outgoing calls and messages. Another statistic shows that 9% of UAE motorists use social media platforms while driving, and 11% of respondents do not have any kind of hands-free device. Road safety campaigners urge drivers to either keep their mobile phone on silent or put it away while driving, as no call or message can be so important to handicap or, in the worst case, kill yourself or others in the process. The Roads and Transport Authority has announced that from December onwards, Dubai taxis will offer Wi-Fi services on board their fleet. The Dubai Taxi Corporation has already started fitting the touchscreens along with the Wi-Fi service into its fleet. According to the RTA, the move is in line with the government's vision to transform the Emirate into the smartest city in the world. The vehicles will enable customers to use interactive LCD screens, where satisfaction surveys will be run to help upgrade taxi services. As per the plans, the touchscreens will be useful for passengers to check out major tourist attractions in Dubai, as well as commercials about RTA services, while also allowing passengers to calculate the fare in advance. The announcement comes days after the RTA announced that it will offer free Wi-Fi on board 100 intercity buses towards Abu Dhabi and Sharjah. And finally, looking to other news now, the 8th edition of Abu Dhabi Art opened yesterday and features exhibitions from 35 galleries offering a multidisciplinary experience, combining an art fair with a diverse performing arts programme. This year, Abu Dhabi Art introduced a new vision with a curated exhibition titled Gateway, which is presenting a series of solo and group exhibitions by modern and contemporary artists. Programme highlights include Rebirth, which is a thematic group exhibition of international artists, curated by artistic director Fabrice Busteau. Their work is based on a series of questions about reclaiming tradition and how cultural references are interpreted by the new generation. This includes Wang Dongling's live performance of monumental calligraphy in the outdoor space, and eclectic large-scale installation by Beijing artist Zhu Dexin, which consists of thousands of fresh bananas. Aiming to bring art to the wider public arena, the programme Beyond showcases sculptures and installations outside of the gallery halls. Notable work from UAE galleries includes Space of Gravity, giant blades of grass made from iron from Abu Dhabi's Salwa Zaidan Gallery, and Molla Nasreddin, the anti-modern, is presented by Dubai's The Third Line Gallery.
This piece is called Molla Nasreddin, the Anti-Modern, by artist collective Slavs and Tatars, who are the third line artists. Now this piece actually looks at Molla Nasreddin, the character, who was a character that was created in the early 20th century as a Sufi actually character, and very, very satirical, kind of like the ambassador of all things funny, but with a great morality at the end of each story. And so this is the best representation of him because he was known as riding his donkey backwards, which is, I guess, the greatest symbol of anti-modernism. And he was asked, Mullah, why do you ride your donkey backwards? To which he answered, because there's no reason for both myself and the donkey to be looking in the same direction.
Organisers also stressed the opportunity to experience a variety of artistic work throughout Abu Dhabi. Durub Al Tawaya is a multidisciplinary platform for performing arts curated by Tariq Abu El Fetu, showcasing dance, film and music performances at Manarat Al Sadiat and the Abu Dhabi Corniche. Finally, Majlis Fan is a concept cultural salon, a platform for panel discussions with artists, curators, gallerists and collectors, including the prestigious Louvre and Guggenheim Abu Dhabi Talking Art series.
Majlis Fan is curated by Reem Fada, and we've invited curators and artists to come and speak. So today, in fact, we had a discussion with Anna Summers-Cox and our 4 curators. This afternoon we have a talk with Julia Payton-Jones, and we've also invited our museums as well to come and speak about their projects.